You can just build this deck from like draft droppings.
Cedric has enough friends out there now. He'll be able to play the game he wants to play.
True. That's true. So there's was that a DOJ off the top for Chris? I don't know if he drew it or not, but regardless, Day of Judgment there, wiping out Cedric's army. He's got 2 cards in hand, I believe. Taking a point here off his Arid Mesa.
Cards too.
We've seen the alternate art colonnades. We gotta see the alternate art Day of Judgments. Haven't seen those yet.
Nope.
They were the Zendikar buy a box promos.
And we know a lot of people bought those boxes.
Yeah, it's
the treasures and
highest
everything.
selling set of all time. Which is pretty impressive, given that people lament the economy and things like that, and yet, in spite of all that, it was still the highest selling set they've ever had. That's a good sign of things to come.
Oh.
Game's not going anywhere. But had a free blade and a Talos Paladin from Cedric there.
Couple counters.
You got a Baneslayer Angel, another Coup, and a 3rd mystery card there for Chris on the right of your screen. Everflowing Chalice, yep.
The Slayer Chalice Coup. What is the right play? I feel like right now any of them would be fine.
Yeah.
Except for Chalice. Just don't play the Chalice, and I think
you could play it, I guess. Yeah, it's definitely not going to do you much.
I guess you could play it, and then next
ramp
time
up
just
some
have a super coup.
Yep. Oh man.
Oh, that was awkward. I'm gonna leave now.
That was. Oh boy.
We're reading out how many? 5?
We have another one in
They're gonna hit. Looks like Kazandu Blademaster. Yep. And then you could put a Vengevine into play.
Oh my gosh.
Nope.
And Bloodbraid gets chunked. Or double blocked.
So Mind Spring was the draw there.
Looks like Base Slayer is going to be the action for the turn.
Wallet
So he
Slayer.
plays the Chalice, kicking it twice, and then uses the 2 colorless. And then plays the Bane Slayer.
Had it.
Dirty
Rashad,
nowhere.
what do you have for life totals down there?
They all saw each other.
H.
Just want to make sure we check in. Might have been a discrepancy with the people.
27-13.
Okay.
Sometimes the 3 looks like an 8 for some reason.
Yeah, let's do some trading.
Well, that's true, yeah. For those of you watching at home.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, and 4, 3. 9.
Cedric just does not run out of gas here.
That's the secret to the deck. You just always draw everything.
And this is how we got to Houston.
So lucky.
Oh, all those poor Magic Online
I just draw a creature every turn.
If you played this deck for 22 hours and then spent all your winnings just for a one-way ticket to Houston, you get tired of this deck?
Obviously, if you keep winning, winning's fun, right?
Sometimes.
Yep. Didn't play land yet, right?
Pass up.
Jath.
Marshall
Coup.
Spreading Seas. Light of the Way Orchid. Plains.
Yeah, you're not a child.
And Jace.
Yeah.
All for Chris's
Mind Spring.
little Mind Spring there.
Yeah, it's a little one. So he actually has the mana to play the knight here, but decides to just pass.
Is a path too.
Right.
Probably will be pathing the bigger of knights.
Any card, Jeff?
6.
Bash you.
You know what's good? Caffeinated pop. That's good.
That's really good.
How about that one?
Makes me happy.
No, I could go for hot cocoa right now.
I actually took our booth mate here to
Sure thing.
a baseball game last night. And they had vendors that were selling hot
They
chocolate
do.
in the stands. I thought that was pretty awesome. It was like 48 degrees last night. Nice
Yeah.
April game. But I was
Nice
really
Chicago.
really tempted to get it.
After some adult beverages, you're like, and
That's why I think that's
Cocoa.
why we didn't get it. Wouldn't mix. But Jace comes into play for Chris. He's going to bounce the Blade Master back to Cedric's hand.
I got a feeling this guy might.
So the 2-counter Jace, typical.
Chris with lots of cards in his hand.
Yep.
Just keeps drawing.
I know it's a divination, but it totally looks like Dreamstalker.
And
Nice
I played
1/5.
Dreamstalker. And I'll bounce my
Chalice. That's twice now.
Oh man,
That's getting creepy.
I know. That knight is not going to look for anything. I don't think Allies is winning the land race.
Nope, not anymore. And there's a replay of the Blade Master.
And Ranger.
Yeah, I think Cedric just always has like
Okay.
8 cards in his hand. That's what it looks like. I'm pretty sure he had no cards like a second ago. Like, played everything died, now he's got 8 cards in hand again. But we'll see Ranger Vios fetch up the rest of those free blades.
If you signed up for booster draft number 2,
like he just drew
booster
two.
draft number 2, come on out.
Ranger Vios is pretty sick.
Booster draft number 2.
I remember when it was a $5 card. Isn't it near the $20 range
Well,
now?
I can only imagine between extended Zudex and seeing its play here in Boros and Allies and stuff like that.
And with every set that brings, like, it seems like every set has this 1/1 drop that, like, that'd be fine to Ranger.
Well, yeah, given how they're pushing aggressive stuff. But White Orchid steps in front there.
Yep.
Chris flashes another coup.
This one's gonna be 3, 6, 8.
Don't need. That's okay.
Yeah, gonna make quite a few Rashads. Good thing we gave those table spotters a big old stack. The last of the tokens. We're hiding them over in the feature match area.
Yeah.
So if you want to get some, you have to stop by here in suburban Chicago for Midwest Master Series. Which, of course, we'll be bringing you coverage of all afternoon into the evening.
Courtesy of Pastimes.net.
Played so
and
many
the Midwest
creatures
Master
this game.
Series.
They're all dead. All of them. 8.
Let's see if Cedric can pull another miracle and just splatter the board with guys. 2 cards in hand, but I'm pretty sure 5 things are going to come into
Right,
play.
yeah, see, I'm telling you.
Yep.
And
Ranger, Bloodbraid Elf, 7 creatures. Just a free blade.
yeah, so when you blood braid off, it gets counted. And like here, a blood braid.
Told you.
2 cards, we're gonna get a million permanents in play. They're so good.
Oh.
I mean, this game's not looking good for him, but
He's putting up
maybe
a
he
good
can
fight.
convince
Yeah.
Chris to bounce the blood braid off.
That's true.
I mean, we've seen crazier things on
Yeah.
Yeah,
GG
you
Live.
can have that one.
Thanks,
I'll even
dude.
tell you what it is if you really want to know.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I know it's a land. It's fine.
Well, thanks to the Paladin, Cedric was he's sitting at a pretty comfortable life total, but
He could draw.
he has to run out of cards eventually, right?
Yeah, he could draw the protection from
The
from
Kabir
Colorado.
Evangel. Yeah.
That'll help him get in the
8?
blast.
Oh, shit.
Billy Graham ally.
8 damage.
Alright. Not that dead, I guess. Spring for 5? Oh, sure.
And Baneslayer.
Burn for 2, bro.
M's doing one of those in a few
Yeah.
turns. Now everything feels right because we finally have another
No, it's not.
Baneslayer in
It's
play.
not on
Seems
top.
to be the running theme of the day. We kind of got away from the upside down cards one.
Yeah?
Put that in the
Agent
floor.
Ziggurat, another,
Another blood
Yeah,
braid.
these are useless.
and not
Here,
exactly.
go first.
Another hairbaz druid.
Yeah.
Wasn't what he was looking for.
So we'll be moving on to game 2.
So yeah, Chris
A
Anderson
lot of
takes,
Marshall coups.
takes game 1 there.
So, I guess while we're sideboarding, we could talk about
I
water,
don't know.
or we could also go to
Nothing I can do about it.
some of our
Nothing I
sponsors.
can do about it.
Well, I was just going to talk about